and the New Orleans Saints. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Chuck now from the gun. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. For the extra point, here's Smith. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jacob Cowie. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucs have the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Watch out!
Handoff headed right. Irving. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
180! Watch out!
This is Irving on 2nd. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
They'll run here on first down. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Baker now from the gun. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He's stopped a step short of that first down marker.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Mayfield looking to throw on his 3rd and 1. That one's good to Godwin. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Set. 180. Hey, hold on. Cut.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Set. What's that?
Running it after the penalty. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
180. What's that? Cut.
There's another for Irving. And he's not going to be denied a second time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers find an answer with their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. Fights his way through a tackle. And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it around the 18-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shock working from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. The pitch is to Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Chuck on 3rd down. He gets it to Fant. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Good strike downfield to Olave. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
3rd down, here's Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Back to throw. Shuck. Here comes the screen for ETN. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-6 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Shuck now on 3rd and goal. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Alex Anzalone with the pick.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. They give to Irving to start this drive. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety drop, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Martin lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Mayfield from his end zone. Throwing the out route complete. Ripping off yards past the 40. Emeka Egbuka. That's the 20. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points.
I've seen a lot of plays in the playbook. I don't think I've seen a play designated for a 98, 99-yard touchdown, but you will take it. That defense, I think they were over-aggressive, and the offense made a pay, and made a pay in a big-time way.
That one splits the uprights, and the Buccaneers grow their lead to 8. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Brings in the kick at the 9.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Shuck. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Punt meets him at the 28. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Run.
First down, here's Baker. Dump off to his fullback. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now motion him out of the backfield. From the gun, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Bucs getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He has it at the 13. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First and 10 from the 32. Pistol snap here to Shuck. Get some space around midfield. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Baker now. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Irving on the counter. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Dude, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield now from the gun. It's a Bucca on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Complete to Emeka Abuka. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just a minute, 59 seconds remaining in our first half of football. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. First down from the 42. Slot man in motion left. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Right side, this is Abuka. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Going for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Down to the 10. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers lead by 15 now.
Saints 6.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 28-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Complete out to the right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Off the play action. Jump. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Shop working from the gun. Look underneath here for ETN. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Sticking to the air here. downfield. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
'70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19, come ready.
From the red zone now. Catch made. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Come on.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. That one's incomplete in the end zone. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
60 by.
From the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Following the touchdown, Shuck has the offense ready to try to tack on 2 more.
The Saints will
right, they're going to throw for it. Complete at the 2. And he will reach the end zone to a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Cowie now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And this one does not go far. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Reed now to kick this one away. Cowie now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. Throwing, Baker. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Play it right, play it right, play it right.
Baker now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has it downfield, working the left. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bucs have the first. On the give, this is Irving. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Baker to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. That's taken at the 15. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Chuck now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Caught, nice game left side. By a man, he's in the clear. Still fighting forward. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints start the 2nd half with some needed points. The extra point, here's Smith. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields the hard squib kick. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now off the play action. Hurst there to grab it. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Mayfield set to pass. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd down, give to Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if we got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. We got just enough to move the chains.
20!
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cage, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Mayfield looking to throw on his 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. Running back sent in motion. Back to throw it. He connects downfield. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first. Here's the give to Irving. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 18-yard line.
Right back to Irving now. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Once again, Irving. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this.
Hey, 180! Point it right. That's right.
He's back to throw. That one's good to Conway. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The 7-yard line.
1st and goal. Here's Irving. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Hey, alert 33.
They go to him again. And he's not going to be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What do we call this, other than simply splendid?
McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 21.
and he's ready to send this flying. Has it at the 11. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
19, charge, hook.
Off the play action. Jump. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing the out route complete. And he reaches the 35 before going out. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled for the 1st down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's go.
Chuck now on 1st down. And throw it deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Chuck. Completed over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Chuck working from the gun. Throws caught. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Set. Set, go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst.
Oh, he lost the football. The Buccaneers pick it up. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. The 30. And they're able to rip off a nice chunk there before the fumble return comes to an end.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. And it's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the Buccaneers first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Well, that play right there, that one is wide linemen. They run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile big guys up front lets them set the table so the running backs could go do their job.
Run.
Fullback trying to power him across. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 9. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. Oh, man, lucky break there. He falls on it himself. We nearly saw their problems really start to snowball following that touchdown.
Well, Kate, I think he was in full-on panic mode for a brief moment. He just made sure it never overwhelmed him. Calmly picks it back up. May have lost him some yards, but at least it didn't lose them the possession.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Has a man on target to Johnson. Into the red zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now within 1 score in the 4th. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen will be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's a design run. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Buccaneers 35. Saints 27.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Cowie now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
180! Real. What's up?
A toss running right. It's Irving. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
180! Alert!
Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And 1-0 on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Buccaneers make the play that should win them this game.
Kate, unfortunately, I think we're watching a welcome to the NFL type game for this young man. Tested after the first couple interceptions. And like they say, sometimes when it rains, it just pours.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout.
What's up?
They're drawn up for him. Likely going to see him take a knee here. Force him to burn a timeout, conserve a little of that clock. He's drawn up for him. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.